Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of Used Haul. So I've got some interesting things to show you today. Here we have the DAgostino M400 MXV monoblocks. Now that's a mouthful. These are current models. One owner, we sold it to him. If I'm not wrong, we delivered it around October 2022, so roughly about 2.5, 3 years old. Very low use. They were actually used for his, I think, rear speakers or side speakers in a home theater, believe it or not. So what you see over here is the optional amp stands, the amps, and then of course the other optional amp stand. They're rated at 400 watts into 8 ohms, 800 into 4 ohms, and 1600 watts into 2 ohms. And if I remember correctly, the first 7 or 8% of that power is run in Class A, and then it switches into Class AB after that. So for those of you who don't know, DAgostino is the gentleman who started Krell many decades ago. And then around about 2007 or 2008, there was a dispute. He got kicked out of the company, and then around about 2012, he started DAgostino. The Momentum series is in the series just below the top of the line, which is called the Relentless. Actually, we have a pair of Relentless over there. Mike will show you. Those are the crazy big boys, and they weigh a ton. Well, these also weigh a ton. It's just that they're much more compact. They're still very heavy. You can see over here, these are copper heat sinks. And the reason why he uses copper is because copper actually has a much better conductive factor than aluminum. So it can wick away the heat much better than aluminum heat sinks. Also, you'll notice that there are holes at the top, and that's what he calls the Venturi effect. So the heat just sort of goes up like a chimney. When you turn it on, you'll see a backlight over here. I think it's in green, and then of course the meters in the front. Anyway, that comes with power cord, but no crates. We can ship it. We will have to get crates made for you. But anyway, if you're interested, send me an email, info@audioexcellence.ca. The replacement value, the amplifiers currently sell for $90,000 US. We are selling these for $53,000 US or 74,000 Canadian. Okay, so that's that. Over here is the matching preamp. Now this is from another client, also one of our best clients, same as that. This is called the Momentum HD preamplifier. It was just discontinued. The current replacement is called the C2. Anyway, this was the previous version. It's finished in black with the gold accents, as you can see. Here's the remote. The remote is interesting in that it uses Bluetooth technology, so you don't have to aim it at the preamplifier. And this is a bugaboo for me. After all these years of engineering and technology, the world in audio still uses IR, which is stupid. IR doesn't work all that well. You have to aim at it. If you have to put the preamplifier into a cabinet, it doesn't work at all unless you have a repeater. Just don't get me started. Why not use Bluetooth like these boys did? Anyway, this is a line preamplifier. It is absolutely superb. Like really superb, and it weighs a ton as well. You wouldn't believe it, but it does. And then at the bottom, Mike will show you later, perhaps in a close-up, that's the power supply. It's a stand as well, but it's also where all the power electronics are, so it keeps all the noise away from the unit. And then there's a short umbilical cable that goes between the two enclosures. So that preamplifier was delivered around April 2000-ish. Original value was $42,500. We're selling it for $16,000 US or 22,500 Canadian. That is an actual steal. You will not find a better preamp anywhere near the selling price. We have the shipping boxes and the power cable for that. Let's do this one since we're already here. Theta is an American company. They've been around for a very long time. They specialize in making very high value products, as well as one of the best surround sound processors in the world called the Casablanca. This is the Dreadnought. Internally, there are 4 modules, so it's 4 channels of 225 watts, if I remember correctly. Yes, that's right. Really, again, heavy. It weighs about 100 pounds. It's got balance inputs, binding posts, the whole thing. Made in the US. List price is $12,575 US. We're selling it for $2,500 US. That's insane. I think I might have a typo. All right. 2,000, a bit late now. $2,500 US or 3,500 Canadian. Again, steel. When you think about the fact that you, for that kind of money, would buy like a Marantz or an NAD, all good products, they're nothing like this. This is incredibly good stuff. I believe we have the shipping boxes as well. Obviously, any of these things, shipping is extra. You are responsible. If you're in the US or any other country, you are responsible for all shipping costs, any brokerage costs, and any shipping related costs, okay? You have to look into that. I can find shipping costs for you. I can try at least, but the rest you have to look into that. This is also a Theta. This is their top of the line amplifier. It actually comes in monoblocks. This is just a single monoblock. This gentleman had 5 of these. We've sold all the other ones. This is one left. So it's just a single monoblock. It is rated at 250 watts into 8 ohms, 500 watts into 4 ohms. Damping factor greater than 2,500. List price of each is $6,495. We're selling it for $1,750 US or 2,450 Canadian. So that's that. By the way, these are all based on Class D modules. They are using, I think it's the UCD modules, if I remember it, Encore. So very high quality. All right. And then last but not least, Wilson Alexia Vs. These are the current generation. It's finished in what they call GT silver. Comes with the white grills and silver hardware. In other words, anywhere where you can see metal, it comes in the silver finish. Comes with crates, manuals, and toolkit. The paint protection is still on it. This was delivered October 2024, so less than a year old. Current price is $72,000. We're selling them for $45,500 US or $63,700 Canadian dollars. Okay. The Alexia is, I think, in the middle of the range. So you've got the XVX. The WEM is, of course, a whole different product altogether. So you've got the XVX, you've got the Alex, and then you've got the Alexia. Drivers are all the very latest versions, the latest tweeter. Well, here, let me take the grill off so you can see. So this is the latest generation Silk Dome tweeter. This is the 7-inch Quadra Mac El Nico driver. If you don't know anything about it, go to Wilson's website. You can read all about it. And then you've got the woofers here. It looks like it's 8-inch and a 10-inch, if I remember correctly. And again, we have the crates, so everything ships, if I'm not wrong, in 3 crates. The woofers each have their own crates, and then the upper modules have 1 crate for both. And again, as I say, it comes with everything. And the speakers are in excellent condition because the plastic protection for the paint is still on it. You'll have to peel them off. Anyway, if you have any questions, send me an email, info@audioexcellence.ca. Mike will put a list, put it in the video. Let's see. All right, I think that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching this, and we'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.